Hey guys, Silverbacked here with another video. Thanks for joining, and I just wanted to pop in and obviously I've been using the indicator that I use with the 5-day charts and the Heikin-Ashi candles and reporting on that with wherever you're seeing this. I've got Pionex which do futures, spot, exchange, and also grid bots and rebalance bots. They're a Singaporean company, so obviously they're a solid jurisdiction, and they've got no KYC. They basically got a rebalance bot that I'm using. So essentially, I was doing 5-day charts, but I was playing around just with the recent volatility with the BTC and the general market in general. And I just use that as an example, for better or worse, to just see where I would have been best off, what sort of chart time frame, if I was going to use this new indicator. Now, the new indicator that's been done has been done by someone in the community. That they've taken my SocketWrench, my SR method with the Heikin-Ashi candles, and the exponential moving averages, and that cross. To incorporate PineScript for TradingView, and so basically to automate it. So there's currently tests being done all over the place with that person and what I'm doing too. And I'm doing this trial here and I'm watching it closely. So I have to measure it now against 4-hour and also 5 days. So I'll be giving you data on both. But as far as the 4 hours concerned, if you want to just come back to this spot on the video and just freeze it and just scan this code, I'll copy this and I'll put that into the actual show notes wherever you're watching this, and just to let you know exactly how it's going. If I just reset that back to normal size, as you can see here, it's like 6% in 3 days the bot's been going. So that's pretty good. Like, if I'm looking at 6%, just to don't want to make this take too long. So, I don't really need to calculate, but 6% in 3 days is 2%. So, 2 times 365 is 730 annually. Divide that by 12. That means 60.83. So as you'll see here on the screen, I've actually got 17% is my profit target for this bot. So the bot will run until it hits 17%. Now my goal is to get 17% in a month. All right. So I mean, a good average trader will probably make about 10% a month. They'll be compounding their portfolio by 10% a month. Consistently and reliably if they're a good trader. So if I can get to 17% per month, or even if it's a little bit over a month, I'll be pretty happy with that. Even if I get to 10% per month, I'll be happy. Now I've already got 5.5, 6% already. Now it could be just like fluke. There's not much data that's gone. There's only 3 days worth of data. A good trial or something like this is usually about 90 days. I've been doing these sort of tweaks and trials for over a year and a half, 2 years, and writing about it on Medium and Substack. So yeah, it's very encouraging so far. But anyway, not to harp too much on this. If you wanted to, you can go back, go back and take an image of that QR code. I'll put the link in the below this video wherever you're watching it. And yeah, so but very good. So basically, I'm going through. I'll just start off where I usually start, which is looking at the dominance. On the BTC dominance at the moment is dropping for over the last 3 days. These are 4-hour candles, by the way. So I'm sort of taking a snapshot of this image in my mind before I even start looking how I approach the portfolio. So I've the market cap or USDT, the dominance is dropping quite precipitously. And then you've got this rise coming up. So basically, this is altcoins, right? So if we're in altcoins, the people are selling off BTC, they're selling off USD to go into altcoins. That's exactly what's happening. And this is this trend is sort of like, I know it's a short-term trend, but like 5th of November, and it's now at the time of shooting this is 10. So it's 5 days worth of growth and dumpage over there. So it only makes sense. I mean, BTC to USD. I can basically come into my my pairs here and just make that discernment whether I hold BTC over USDT. And like Bitcoin has been the king, and it still is, and nothing's rolled over. It's I've still got an indicator here. This is just normal candles up the top here. I've just made it a line, so I've got the signal and I've got the noise, which is all the volatility, which is actually the actual price. So, but generally this is the spine of the trend. I usually sort of call it, but we can actually ride that down. So we can get an exit here and an entry here, and look at that entry from my indicator. Like we got into right there, and it went straight up. So that was like the timing of that is why there's 10%, but it was like that move. That was done in like 2 in 2 hours. It was like 7.52% rise just in Bitcoin. And now this is why also, and this is the secondary thing, is when I was looking at that triple display, there's a lot of growth here, is that we want to capture that as well. So straight away, if I was just in Bitcoin, I've also got to measure if I'm going to jump out and sort of buy some altcoins. I want to make sure at least it's performing against USD better than BTC. So what I've done is I've actually created a list of all the BTC pairs. Now I've done this before I've jumped on this video, but these two here are not performing well against Bitcoin, and the rest of them all are. Now it was only a handful. It was like 6 or 7, and then every 4 hours I'm checking it, and everything now is jumping in where we're getting a bullish trend for a lot of the alts, except for XRP and TRX and also Tau. But outside that, that's like almost 20 coins there. I've been adding to them slowly, and then that's what's given me the extra growth. And so so I can make this entire portfolio based upon this thesis. I can make it entirely USD. And just go for, buy some stable coins and go do liquidity somewhere on an exchange. I can make it entirely, and it was almost 100% BTC, and I've been peeling away 5%, to add to each coin. If I was to describe the portfolio right now, I would say it's 5% Bitcoin and 95% alts. And that's where we're getting the success. And again, I can reverse all that and basically just look at every 4 hours. I say, okay, Bitcoin versus USDT. I'll make a decision. What's going to be 50% of the portfolio? The other 50% is going to look at what's performing, the winner of those two of that pair in the alts. If it's not performing better than that, we don't even own any alts. And if Bitcoin is not surpassing USD, or it's going down and losing ground against USD, the whole portfolio will be 100% USD. So basically, this is a market cycle killer strategy that'll keep us looking at like daily and weekly, and even up to the 4 hour time frame if you want to know exactly what to be in, exactly what time and how it's trending. So. And that's the way the portfolio has been expressed in what assets it's holding. So hopefully that all makes sense, and that's basically what I'm doing. So to let you know, there is that new bot that's been running for 3 days. Another thing too, as I wanted to report to you guys, is that I've been booted. I've been booted off Twitter for some reason. Like, I don't know, someone's reported something. It says I'm evading a suspension, which I never got. This profile here is called at the Fernandaman on Twitter. This is my old legacy account that I've had since 2009. So I'm happy to just use this. I don't care. Like I'm not going to be running around chasing up Elon Musk to sort of say, "Hey, put my account back up." I was paying for premium as well, for the blue check mark, but I'll have a go at this, and they haven't responded back to me. I've appealed it, so this one's getting verified. I've cancelled the other premium profile, and I've paid for premium here. I put a little bit of explanation in there saying, you know, what's happened. I don't argue, I don't spam. So there's obviously some AIs or someone's made a complaint about something. Maybe maybe I don't like one of a Trump post or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'll put my link to my Twitter profile. I'll be updating you here. Just follow my Twitter. It's the easiest. Because no matter where you're watching this or hearing this, just go there, and then you've got the link to my Substack if you want more regular updates, or you want to upgrade to paid. There'll be weekly updates there, and I'll advise you everything about it on Twitter. I want to have one product, one channel, one focus. So basically, everything I'm sending to my Twitter. If you want to upgrade or get more detailed reports, then you can click here and go off to my Substacks and stuff like that, or any sort of like more frequent reporting that I'm doing. So it just makes it a lot easier, unless of course they ban this Twitter account. So I don't know what's going on. So what I'll do is if they approve all this and this continues to work, I'll start getting rid of all this branding and put it all to my branding again. Based on here. This is the actual old account. I've had this sitting connected to my new account for ages, and I don't know why I stopped using this. But yeah, anyway, I was using a different email or something like that. So, but anyway, I've got access to this. The other one's out, so that's basically all I wanted to cover. So we've got the new bot. Go check out the link below, or the QR code that I've already shown. There'll be a weekly Substack, which will be all the portfolio management stuff for the people that don't want to, be looking at charts every day or moving stuff around very often, or having to listen to too many of my videos. So there will be short-term leverage trades in behind the paid content that will be there. Stay tuned. Go subscribe to my new Twitter, my old Twitter really, and you'll be kept abreast of everything that's going on there, in case you miss something. If you are a paid subscriber anywhere that you're watching paid content of mine, and you don't have access to the private Telegram where I do post a lot of this stuff too, just message me in the comments in my Substack, because the paid subscribers do have access to comments and see comments, whereas the free ones don't. Lastly, I'll finish off on the last couple of minutes. Bybit has actually launched a new exchange more than 12 months ago, Apex Omni and Pro. The Omni is in beta. And what Omni does is actually obviously they do perp markets with grid bots and stuff like that, similar to Pionex. Very very popular model. Coming to obviously from Bybit, it's a major exchange. So, but the spot market is the new market, which they wanted to get out there. So they contacted me to spread the word and get on board as an affiliate. Full disclaimer: I do have an affiliate link for them. The spot markets, the big key to them is, if you look at it's unlike a DEX, like an AMM style liquidity pool. They've actually got liquidity like 1.4 million. These smaller tokens, 19 million degen token, on base on Ethereum. You've got Doge, 7 million. SHIB, 287,000. So there's super deep liquidity. Baby Doge, 6.89 million on Doge on BSC. Cake, there's $79 million worth of liquidity on Cake. So this is for spot exchanges. So swapping spot on here, and also it enables you to go between using USDT as the base currency. You can actually use that as like your bridge token. So they've done it all internally. So from base to Ethereum to BSC and also Solana. They're just loading up Solana now. So it's in beta, but there's a link for this as well. So jump in, have a play, and the perpetual DEX is basically exactly the same as Bybit. So if you want to get on and check this out too. It's pretty slick. You got take profit, stop losses, the whole lot. yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, you check that out if you're into that.